Hello everyone, welcome back to Amazing Women's World. In this video I'm gonna show how to create this designer full zari work neckline. So let's get started. For this project I'd be using this raw silk fabric. I'd be showing the front panel neckline. Make 2 folds of it towards the wrong side and start marking the measurements, placing this body sloper. And take a note that I would be marking the quarter part of the body measure. This designer pieces is very easy to do. It takes lots of time and very irritational process, but gives stunning look to your structure. Now mark the extra seaming allowances of 1/4 inch towards the armhole and the shoulder line, and towards sides 1 inch. Mark the neck deep of 6 inches and the neck width of 3 inches, marking the simple U neck. And also mark 1 centimeter seaming allowances towards the neckline, and mark 1/2 inch in the center fold for giving the slit. Extend that slit nearly 3 to 4 inches towards the chest line. Now start cutting on the marked dotted lines. Now I'd be marking on this interfacing, and I also trimmed the inner facing neckline. Mark the same shape of the neckline. Now around this neckline mark 2 inches and cut accordingly. The width you can extend up to 2.5–3 inches. This much width you have to give the stitches of the zari work. As in my previous videos I have said that for any zari work you have to add the stiffener. So this much width I'd be taking for the zari work stitches. Now I lay this piece on this interfacing, the wrong side of the piece on the shining part of the stiffener. Press it gently on this piece. The center piece also I am cutting to give this shape. I'm ready with the interfacing, and I also folded the extra piece towards the wrong side to conceal the raw edges. Now I'll place this right on right, the right side of the bodice on the right side of the interfacing, and give the stitch all around the neckline. Now turn with the cutting part. Let me show you the sewing part. And a button is there on the pic, so for that button I'll be preparing inserting the thermocol ball in this gold lace. Hold it tightly and give it tight knot with the thread. And for this button, one loop of nearly 2 inches has to be prepared with the dory. I'll insert this button and the loop in the center of the slit. Firstly, I'll be giving the stitch line all around this interfacing corners, turning the extra towards the wrong side and start sewing. Now lay this interfacing neckline on the right side of the bodice and start sewing, inserting this loop near the slit and also the thermocol ball button towards the right side. Let's mark and place it. Start sewing. Leave 1 cm seaming allowance. Ensure that underneath fabric is well set in when you are sewing. Make the sharp turnings towards the corners by lifting the footer up, turn to the other side and make the footer down, run again. Insert the loop on the marked point towards the left side and give the sharp V turning. Insert needle, turn to another side, lift the footer down, run again. Now place the button towards the right side on the marked point. Start sewing. Nowadays, zari work patterns are running on the floor of the fashions. And do you want to know the price of this pattern? It's exactly 4,250 rupees. And for this type of pattern, you need to have only the zari thread, which is costing of only 70 rupees. And if you know the pattern, how to create it, you can create the designer piece with very low cost. Now turn the interfacing towards the wrong side and let all the corner shapes has well settled. Press it gently all on this neckline. Finally, it would look like this. Now I'll give the top stitch all around this neckline. Now mark around 2 inches on this neckline. Now for this neckline, I'll give the zari work to create the designer pattern, and I would be using the straight stitch for this, which anyone can sew with the normal sewing machine also. In the bobbin case, place normal cotton thread which is of same bodice color, and on the spool place the zari thread and insert the thread in the needle. And I would be selecting A, which is of straight stitch with the length of 1.5, and the thread adjustment is placed on 1. Sew at your low speed when the zari stitch lines are sewing, or else the zari thread will break. You should sew the stitch line just adjacent to each other, without any gaps between two zari thread lines. Take your time and sew it little by little adjacent to each other. The finishing depends upon your patience. If you are impatient, you will definitely get the gaps between the zari threads. So as I said, if you are sewing the designer pieces, you must take your time. See the thread lines one after another without any gaps. Sew it little by little. Ensure that underneath fabric is well settled when you are sewing, and you have to do like this till you complete the 2 inches. The more the zari work, the dazzle it looks. And for this simple and easy work, we are paying lots of money. See how neatly the zari threads is visible. The minute least gap should be maintained between two thread lines. The neatness and the perfection will visible in front of you after finishing this, which you might think so easy to do after watching this video. Want to have stylish ethnic wear? So try for this. This would be the right choice for you to go for the party wear, bridal or casual wear. Follow the same instructions for the another side to complete the pattern with the full neck zari work. And further, if you wish to have more stylish look, you can sew the same for the back panel also. Run, run and run. And finally I ended up here. Let me check once that both the thread lines are same. It's almost done. And in the center, nearly 10 inches, I'll be giving the zigzag stitch line. As in the pic also, you can see in the center a small thread line nearly 10 inches was visible. Mark in the center, start sewing. With this, I'm done with this pretty designer full zari neckline. Please try this. Having any doubts, leave your queries in the comment section, which is below the description box. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please like and share. For more videos, do subscribe to my channel and you can enjoy watching the latest fashions. Thanks for watching.